What show did you just close?
The 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
Yeah.
It's one of the the longest names of a show I've ever done. But,
how was that experience?
well, that show was very fun. I got to play Olive's dad in the production. Olive is one of the 6 spellers in the show, and like my role, I had my own song, and it was like I had to sing a lot of high notes, and without my chorus teacher, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So,
That's good.
like, doing this program like got me into doing the musicals at Brooklyn Tech. So, like, I've done them for like all my years. Like every spring musical that they've done, I've been in, and it's a little sad that this will be my last one at Brooklyn Tech, but I'll see if I'll do more in college.
I'm sure you will. So how did your experience with Arts to Grow when you were in middle school? Can you talk a little bit about that? What did that mean to you?
Yeah, well, I did it in my last year of middle school. I'm not sure why I started. Like I don't remember the exact reason. It was more of like just like a random thing. Just
Good.
start and see what it was about.
That's good.
And when I did it, I found that I loved it, so I continued doing it, as I said. But in middle school itself, I would say I grew a lot from the fall, like doing the sampling of the 3 plays that we had, and then doing this in the spring, right?
Mm-hmm. How did you feel? And he's speaking about in the fall, we did an expo show with a sampling from 3 different musicals, and then we did this full length musical in the spring. So how did that compare from the fall to the spring in terms of how you felt about performing?
Well, in the fall, I wasn't very familiar with performing, so it was a little nerve-wracking, and like after doing that in the fall, I found that it was very fun, and it helped me a lot in the spring because I had the experience of the fall. So when I got used to that, I continued in the fall. I continued in the spring, and I felt a lot better then.
Good. Did you, and so then you went on to high school, and you obviously, as you said, continued to do musical theater. Did you feel like you had a good primer, you had learned at least a little bit to get you on your way theater-wise?
Yeah, I think I learned a lot of the basics and the same stuff that I learned here. I was told in high school, like with the director there, she would use the same techniques and she would say the same advice and do the same exercises.
Good.
I think that really prepared me for those high school shows.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned when we were talking before that diction was something big for you, that you felt that was a skill that you had learned from doing theater.
Yeah, I think that was the first one that came to my mind, but there were more.
Yeah, what were they? Can you talk about them?
Like communication. I forgot the others. like I forgot
Memorization.
the words. Yeah. Improvisation. That's also another good one.
Yeah.
Learning how to make stuff work if somebody forgets a line or
Mm-hmm.
something doesn't go well.
That's good. That's good. Wonderful. So let's talk a little bit now about not your theatrical experiences in high school, but what kind of classes did you take at Brooklyn Tech, or that you are taking?
Yeah, well, freshman and sophomore year weren't like so unique. They were just the
Mm-hmm.
basic courses. Like you couldn't really pick so many electives. But last year as a junior, I took AP Physics and AP English. And this year I'm taking a few more APs, Economics, Spanish, and Statistics. So
AP Physics, oh my gosh. Wow. That's great, yeah. That's really wonderful. Wow, oh my gosh. And you've done some summer programs as well, right? Some pre-college? Can you talk about that a little bit?
I did NYU pre-college last summer, and I took college classes basically and got to attend many events as part of the program, including Broadway musicals. So, like, by doing these programs, I learned to appreciate their work more, not just be like any person watching it. Like I learned like if they were using good technique and stuff like that. So that really helped.
That's a good insight. That's great. Yeah. And where did you just perform? Did one of your clubs just perform somewhere really cool?
What, chorus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in chamber chorus at Brooklyn Tech, and it's a very hard choir to get into. The teacher selects the students with a difficult audition. So we got the opportunity to sing at Carnegie Hall a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So that was a huge honor.
My shy little guy singing in Carnegie Hall. That's great.
Yeah, our school has a bigger auditorium though.
Yeah. Yes, he did move on to yes. But that's what we want. That's what we want. So would you recommend arts programming in after school to middle school kids?
Yeah, I think it's an important part of the day. Like usually when you don't have arts, you go through a long day full of lectures and boring classes where you sit and don't do a lot. But when you get to your music and arts classes, you get to stand and get more hands-on and do more like exercises, like moving around. And I think it's an important break in the day, and you learn stuff. You learn just as much as you would in a lecture, but you learn about a different topic, and like those skills are really useful. So I think it's very important for every student to have access to some kind of art.
Good. And so, what's next for you? What colleges have you applied to? I know he's applied to many. So, do you want to give us your top choices?
Yeah. Well, my top few would be like NYU or Columbia, if I can get in. I'm not sure yet because like the IVs come out in like April 1st, March 31st. So.
Well, you'll have to keep us posted.
See.
What are some of the others you applied to? Just a couple.
Macaulay Honors of CUNY, like the City University School. Like he gets to select 6 of the city colleges through one application, so I applied through 6 through there.
Oh, good. All right, great. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, AP Physics. Thanks for being here, Nelson.